Hey guys, Rav here. Today I'm going to be giving you the final word on the lead service site Thumbtack.com. If you've seen my other two videos about Thumbtack, I reviewed it a couple years ago. It's been a couple years, so what is it? Is it legit? Is it a scam? What do I think? Are you going to make any money with it? Did I make any money with it? Come on back. I'm going to give you the last word. Alright guys, Thumbtack.com. What's my final word? Is it legitimate? Is it a scam? What do I think? Are you going to make any money if you buy leads from there? Did I make any money from it? I'll be honest with you, the first week I got on Thumbtack, and let me give you a disclaimer right now, Thumbtack has never paid me. I'm not a paid person to advertise for Thumbtack. They never paid me a cent. I've paid them. What I did do the first week I signed up for Thumbtack is I booked one client. She came into my studio, I shot her. She paid me $400. The check cleared. I got excited. I made my very first Thumbtack review video on October 1st of 2013, going on 3 years ago. The second, third, fourth week I was on Thumbtack, continually buying leads, I booked another client. She was supposed to come into the studio, but at the last minute she flaked out. That was a red flag. From there, my leads started going up in price. They started at somewhere around $3.33 for $400 or $500 gigs. All of a sudden, I was getting $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 gigs, but those leads were $15, $16, $17. I'm not going to lie and say I didn't purchase some of those. I did. I purchased some of those higher priced leads, hoping to book one of those higher end gigs. It never happened. I never even got a correspondence from anyone paying for those higher priced leads. Now, one thing I can tell you, being a commercial industrial refrigeration salesman in the 90s, you're going to have to pay for leads. The company I worked for, Automated Eye Systems, later became Intercool, they used to buy a one-page ad in the Yellow Pages. For all you youngsters out there, that's a phone book. And that one-page ad was $3,400. Not only did they buy that ad, they also paid for lead sheets. Some of you old salesmen out there know what lead sheets were. They would send them to you in a manila envelope, and they would be 300 or 400 leads in there. Okay, those lead sheets cost like $1 a sheet, depending on how many you wanted to buy. We got them by the week because they were hot when they would get to us. They were hot leads. So you'd have to sift through them right quick, cold call everybody on there. Some businesses would be out of business, hadn't been there, but then some of them were legit and you'd go out and make a sales call. So if you're going to buy leads, just like Thumbtack in the real world, you're going to pay for them. So the problem with Thumbtack is I just don't believe they're selling you legitimate leads. At least the majority of them I don't believe are legitimate, which I addressed that in my second follow-up video. I'll link it right here if you haven't seen it. So I just don't think with the crazy names, at the crazy times, the amount of leads that they're sending you, that they could all be legitimate leads. The other thing I will say is I haven't bought a lead from Thumbtack in over 2 years. Every day they still send me, I still get emails from them every single day for leads for Thumbtack. And I believe that probably stems from the amount of money I spent with them and that I never took all of my stuff off of the Thumbtack site. I just abandoned it. So it's probably why I still get emails from them. So what's my advice to you? What's the final word? It's up to you. In the comments, there's some people that are saying that they're having great success with Thumbtack. Maybe it's a niche thing that they're in. Maybe it's where they're at, where their location is. Their demographics are better or something, and they're higher in their industry. If that's you and you're having great success with Thumbtack, full steam ahead. Peace. Keep on keeping on. I'm happy for you. I think the majority of us have a bad taste in our mouth with Thumbtack. If you're new and you haven't used Thumbtack, you could try it for yourself. See what you find out. I wouldn't advise it. I just don't think they're a legitimate, honest company. I don't think that they have your better intentions at heart. Now, why am I making this third video about Thumbtack? Because every single day somebody comments in the comment section on one of my 2 videos about Thumbtack, or like this, they literally go to my website, ravholly.com, and they get on the contact form and they actually send me an email. And I received this email about 7:30, 8 o'clock this morning. And I'm just going to read it to you. It comes from, we're going to call her Barb L, with Lolly Design. And she writes, "Hi Rav, good work. Hi Rav, great work. I watched your YouTube video about Thumbtack. I've poured lots of money and hope for new projects in that rip-off site. I am a really competent professional designer, and I kept twerking my site to get twerking your site. Maybe that. I'm surprised twerking didn't work. I kept twerking my site to get work, and in 1 year didn't get a single project. If you know of any class action or other means of recouping wasted time and money, I would most appreciate any link. I can tell you are serious about your craft as I am about mine, and by the way you honestly convey yourself and the great site you have here. Thanks for keeping me from wasting any more time and money. Be well. Keep on doing your fantastic shots. Barb." So that's the email I got this morning. That's why I decided to do this last final word on Thumbtack. This is the final word on Thumbtack. One last thing I did want to say is there was a kind of a watchdog group over on Facebook. It was like Thumbtack scam group or whatever it was called. I don't remember, but I do remember that there were several people on that site that were really after Thumbtack gung-ho, and they were watching Thumbtack and they were on Thumbtack crazy. One of the guys ended up contacting me through YouTube, and I talked to him on the phone. And this is what he told me. He said he couldn't quite verify it, but they had a pretty good idea that what Thumbtack was doing was basically using some type of algorithm in a web crawler and crawling the web with their software and crawling through free sites like Craigslist, Backpage, and all of the other sites out there where you can post a free ad. And they were their software crawls those leads or those ads, or when, like, if I go, or if somebody goes and they put on Craigslist, need a wedding photographer for October 1st, it would crawl that, bring it back into the Thumbtack site, and then they send it to you. Sounds like that could be a big possibility. The names and all the leads I got from Thumbtack doesn't sound like much of a realistic possibility. So that, I could definitely see that happen. Hopefully someday somebody's going to come along with the money to build a legitimate Thumbtack site. I would pay a subscription. If it was me and I had the money, if I had $1 million, I would sink $1 million, or I would sink a few $100,000 into putting a site together that brings in real legitimate customers. And for people like me, I could pay a subscription fee to be in there to get people in my demographics that are looking for my services. I would pay $20 a month subscription fee if I could get 50 to 100 legitimate leads with people I could call on the phone and see if they actually needed my service. So if you're out there, millionaire, billionaire, something to think about. If I had the money, I would do it. But so far, nobody's done it. And personally, I'm not going to waste any more money on Thumbtack. If somebody else comes along with something similar to Thumbtack that looks honest, I'll give that a try. I gave a wholehearted try to Thumbtack, and I'm done with it. So that's the final word. If you like this video, please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Comment below. Whatever you want to do. Give me a thumbs down. Whatever you think. Anyway, until next time, I'm Rav Holly. Peace out.